With less than 2 weeks until Election Day, Newswave reporter Lyra Williams has mapped out the playing field of local candidates for students voting here in San Antonio. Take a look.
Has already kicked off in Texas. But there's more than just the presidential election. With so many names on the ballot, how do you choose? Hello, my name is Lyra Williams, and here is a short breakdown of the Railroad Commissioner, U.S. Representative, presiding judge of the Court of Criminal Appeals, and sheriff candidates for this 2024 election. First, let's talk about the Railroad Commissioner, which, unlike what it says on the ballot, regulates natural gas, oil, and mining production for Texas. Incumbent Republican Christy Craddock is running against Democrat Catherine Colbert, Libertarian Hawk Dunlap, and the Green Party's Eddie Espinoza. Craddock's opponents cited problems, with Colbert criticizing lax regulation and Dunlap and Espinoza criticizing the Railroad Commission's lack of transparency for issues such as abandoned oil wells that leak toxic chemicals into the environment. The opposing candidates have different solutions. Colbert seeks to hold accountability to the companies to ensure proper well plugging. Dunlap seeks to change the way abandoned wells are plugged as well as responsibility to the oil producers. Espinoza wants more regulation to transition to clean, renewable energy. Under Craddock, the Railroad Commission has plugged 10% of abandoned open oil wells in Texas. She has proposed recycling fracking water and says she will, quote, keep the economic engine of the state moving, end quote. Next, the U.S. Representative District 35 race has Republican Stephen Wright running against incumbent Democrat Greg Casar. Stephen Wright advocates for the Second Amendment to bear arms, would expedite citizenship for law-abiding citizens, and supports veterans. Greg Casar is a co-sponsor of the Assault Weapons Ban and Bipartisan Background Checks Act, co-leader of the New Way Forward Act, and strongly supports reinstating abortion nationwide. In the judicial field, Republican David Schenck and Democrat Holly Taylor are both running for presiding judge of the Court of Criminal Appeals, which is the highest court for criminal cases in Texas. Both Schenck and Taylor emphasize the importance of impartiality for a judge. However, their philosophies differ. Schenck emphasizes a literal interpretation of the law as it is written, while Taylor emphasizes equal treatment for the accused people. Current Bexar County Sheriff, Democrat Javier Salazar, is going for re-election against Republican Nathan Buchanan. Buchanan focuses on drug and sex trafficking. He promises to protect law enforcement for doing their jobs, build trust between law enforcement and the local community, and transparency. Sheriff Salazar focuses on domestic violence and the ease which young people can obtain guns. He claims he always exceeded the minimum training requirement for his deputies, and that every crime issue should be resolved through enforcement and public education. Those are only 4 races out of the many that will be on your ballot. We strongly encourage you to do further research. Remember to be informed and make your vote count. Thank you.